Wholeness and blissful vibrations. It's that guy that's gonna give no star nations. Yeah. Hey, how y'all doing today? Wholeness. So today's topic of the video is gonna be some very transcendent topics, some very balanced topics. And so, without further ado, the topics are going to be today the Jed Tower, the Jedi, the Corpus Calypsum, the Ankh, time and space, and eternity. All right, let's get straight into it, because y'all know I don't like to play when it comes to that gnosis. All right, so let's go straight with the first one then, the Jed Tower, and what exactly that is. So, the Jed Tower and the Corpus Calypsum are pretty much synonymous, but if you could think of anything and you want an example, they would say the Jed Tower is a tower of power. You know what I'm saying? You ever heard that saying, the Tower of Power? Well, basically that's what the Jed Tower is. It's a tower that goes up like this, and then there's 1, 2, 3 lines on there, and then that's the Jed Tower, and that's usually synonymous with electromagnetic power. The Egyptians used to mess with it a lot, and so yeah. And then we go to the Jedi, not the J-E-D-I, but the D-J-E-D, Jed, and then I, Jedi. So it's E-Y-E. So what the Jedi is actually that tower, but it has the Kundalini from the coccyx, and it's coming all the way up, and it's piercing through right between that first eye, and it's right above the Jedi, right above the Jed Tower, and it creates the Jedi, and that's what you would effectively have within yourself. So let's get straight into the Corpus Calypsum, so we can make it all concrete and 3D for you, and physical. So the Corpus Calypsum is actually, it's the place in between the hemispheres in your brain, between the left and the right hemispheres. It is pretty much the harmonic spot. If you look at it, it actually looks like a tuning fork. Like if you would hit, like if you would hit that point, it'll start vibrating on both sides. It'll look exactly like a tuning fork, and that is just pretty much the control point, or the control seat, or the Jed Tower, or your throne of your soul. That's where you put your soul to oversee everything within the body, to give out decrees and edicts and laws, and give out love and give out all that stuff from that point in your mind, because it's not balanced. It's not overly balanced in one place, and it's not overly balanced in another. It's perfectly centered right down the middle. So yeah, that is where you will place your soul, and that effectively is the Jed Tower within your own body. Because if you study the esoteric knowledge, if you study the code knowledge, you would know that all symbols literally go right back to your body. They lead straight back to your body, perfectly, without a doubt. And so the Jed Tower was literally just what an activated human Corpus Calypsum would look like. What an activated human power level would be, and where it will be placed within the body. And so what you do is you rebuild that bridge in your mind, right there in your Corpus Calypsum, because I don't know about you, but everyone has burnt that bridge. Like, I've burnt it, you've burnt it, she's burnt it, he's burnt it. We all burnt that bridge. And that's why they always tell you don't burn their bridges, but it's literally a spell to burn the bridges. So it's like too late, you already burnt the bridge. So now we have to go and rebuild the bridge. We have to go and rebuild the Bifrost. We have to go and reconnect the the rainbow bridge. I think I already said that. But yeah, we got to do that. That's the great work. That's the great alchemical work. You know what I'm saying? And so you pretty much put all of your power, all of your intent on keeping yourself right there in the middle. As soon as you rebuild that bridge, you know what I'm saying, keep yourself right there in the middle. And it's three prongs. So, you know what I'm saying, the Trinity is always going to come within, you know, yourself, because that's just wholeness on the physical level. That's just wholeness. So, you know what I'm saying, you have your oversoul at the top. This is my setup for it. Your oversoul at the top, your soul in the middle, and then your self at the bottom, or your spirit, or whatever. But spirit and self are not really synonymous, because your soul is more attuned to the self, because it's the wholeness of your entire being. But the spirit is like multiple souls that don't know their souls yet, and so they're still clumping together trying to make themselves into a whole being. But the soul is just the one of many, you know what I'm saying? It knows it is one. It knows that everything came from the same source, so it's already whole in itself. You know what I'm saying? It's just growing. It's going through it's growing through the dimensions and everything like that, and incarnations and reincarnations. You know, until it gets to the point where the body is either, you know, tossed aside and left here on Earth, or it evolves with it and it transcends and it goes along with its vehicle that is cultivated, the body, the physical ship. You know, not a warship. You don't worship the body. You know what I'm saying? You turn it into a quantum ship, you know what I'm saying, to always be able to travel the cosmos infinitely, you know what I'm saying, or create your own world, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, get back to the corpus callosum. Corpus callosum, you know, you just stay in between that, keep both hemispheres equal and harmonized and stuff like that. And now we're gonna get into time and space and eternity. Pretty much time and space is like, if you've seen an ankh, it has the line, and then it has the line, and then it has the circle. And the line is actually time and space. It's the object. So the time and space is just, you know what I'm saying, it's what's holding the eternity up. You know, it keeps it up, keeps it ready to move. And then it has the ankh, and that's the circle. That's the eternity. And so the eternity is kind of like a balloon. It's going to keep you going up. It's going to keep you going up. But then the time and space is going to keep you rooted. So wherever you land, you always have a stand to stand on. You know what I'm saying? So time and space, and then the ankh is the eternity, and time and space. And I don't know, I keep saying that. But yeah, so you pretty much should add that on to your Jed Tower. You should add that on to your so many people outside today. It doesn't matter. Okay. So you should add that on to your Jed Tower, you know. So you place that right in the middle, and that's how you close the loop on your temple, how you close the loop in your castle, on your throne. So no one from above can come down and just, you know what I'm saying, come through and take over the place. And this also goes into closing your temple off below as well. You see that? People are possessed. But yeah, so you go and close your temple off, so no other spirits can go out or come in unless you allow them to, and stuff like that. So the ankh will be for the top, and you put that on top of the Jed Tower. And then, you know what I'm saying, when your Kundalini rises up, it doesn't just shoot out the top of your dome. It comes and goes straight through the middle of the ankh, straight into the middle of the eternity. And yeah, that creates the Jedi right there. What else? Time, space, eternity, Jed Tower, corpus callosum. And so yeah, like, just really, you gotta do that. Like, that's not the wholeness of the work, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was, I wouldn't have been able to make all these videos, because it's like infinite. Like, this work is never done. It's never finished. It's always gonna keep going on and going on. You will be able to transcend off the path, of course, and start creating your overpath, you know. But right now we're just building up our bodies, trying to fix that, because we went through a schism, you know. So the body is pretty much, it has in the DNA, it's down there, it's like fractured, and you know, it's trying to restructure itself and everything like that. And that's where bliss comes in. So yeah, you know, got the corpus callosum, all of that's connected to the Jed Tower. The Jed Tower is literally, you know, right here. Everything is right here. If you look up corpus callosum, you'll be able to find it. It kind of be hard to find the one picture that I have, because I don't think they know, but they definitely don't show you how the both hemispheres come perfectly down into one little slot, and you can see like a little space right there, and like that's where you put your bridge. That's where you sit always, and that's how you traverse worlds with no ID. You traverse other dimensions with no ID. You know what I'm saying? Because your own ID, you already have it. You're the Time Lord. You have everything right there within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, your soul is for everyone to see. So they know, oh, he's whole. You know, don't mess with him. He's a whole one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, definitely work on that bridge. Build up your Jed Tower. You know, build up your Jed, and then work on your Kundalini as well. Also, this is just like, this is like the crown work, so you shouldn't definitely skip to this, but you should work on all your chakras from the root up, and not even just the root, like that root right there, but like below your feet, all the way up your feet, and then your root. So people like to just start with the 7, but I like to think of everything in 9s, and then I also think of everything as like, it's way more infinite than that. We just like have to set it down so the physical body can be good, and then you start working on the infinite. But there's definitely way more chakras than just 9 or 7. So you got to work on everything below yourself, get to your roots, get to your core, you know what I'm saying? Go all the way down into it, the netherworld, and, you know, do that shadow work, get everything transmuted exactly how you want it, get everything purified, you know, purify everything from the ground up all the way to that crown. And then this is just something that you would do if you feel like all of your chakras have been opened and cleared out and activated and everything like that. This is when you do that work to completely seal off your system and become a closed system, you know, because if you look at anything, when it doesn't have that arc, the electricity would just go all willy-nilly. But when it has that arc, that's when the power comes through. That's when the power is always present. That's the perpetual electromagnetic, I don't even know what to call it. Tower, I guess. But it's some type of nerdy language that you use for that. Electromagnetic, bioconductive battery or something like that. But yeah, so all this stuff is just that spiritual work, and it's very pertinent, and it's very, very special, because the corpus callosum, if people had that knowledge a long time ago, like, a lot of people's issues like would be gone, like brain fog, imbalances in the psyche, you know, ego troubles. Like, when you go the middle way, the soul way, like right down the middle, like you're good. And I definitely was going down different paths as well, because it's 2 snakes that's on the Kardashian staff. It's 2 snakes on the staff of Hermes, and it's the white snake and the black snake, and both of them are whispering in that little spot at the top, the globe, you know, with the wings. It's both whispering in the ears to follow the other and become unbalanced. But the thing in the middle, you got to remember, there's a staff in the middle, and that's where the sun is at the top, and that's the soul. So the soul is very important. All the components are important in their self, but the soul is like, that's like that final work. That's like when you start getting your powers directly connected to your body type stuff. That soul. The spirit is just how you get to know yourself fully, you know other people fully, because even other people are yourself still. So I definitely believe the study of spirituality is important, and all this is still tied into spirituality. Like all the spirit, the soul, the mind, all of them they were originally one. You know, there's a one mind, there's one body, there's one soul, there's one all that. But you know, through division and variation, we've gotten to this point where we're all individuals, quote unquote, but still, you know, together. So all this work is important. All this work is pertinent. But yeah, just to go over real quick, corpus callosum, it's the Jed Tower. It's your very own Jed Tower within you. And when you pull your Kundalini from the base, through when you did the work, you cleaned out your body, all that stuff. So don't just pull your Kundalini up and you're not ready for that, because Kundalini is very potent. I per se have never seen the effects of Kundalini, but I have seen spontaneous combustion on on YouTube and everything like that. And I've seen what happens when you do it the right way, and I've seen what happens when you do it the wrong way. Not with my personal eyes, but just through experiencing Kundalini, I can tell like it's not something to play with. It's not something to joke around with. It's not something to just try to raise in a night and stuff like that because you think you're ready. Definitely not. But yeah, so the Jedi is right here. It's when you raise your Kundalini, and then you make your Jed Tower and everything perpetual in your body through completely connecting the Ankh and the Jed Tower as one, because the Ankh and the Jed Tower, they're pretty much the same, but they're different symbols to symbolize different things, but together they make the whole, you know? So, and then the Rainbow Bridge, the Bifrost, is literally that space in between your corpus callosum, right there in between the hemispheres. No one talks about why the two hemispheres are always on some other shit, but that's the reason, because that bridge to connect them isn't there, and that Ankh there isn't there as well. Because like when a thought goes through your mind, it's supposed to go through the entire brain and light up everything, you know, like in EEGs and shit, but it doesn't. It usually goes to the left and then does some shit, or it goes to the right and does some shit, but it doesn't usually go around the whole way. So that Ankh is what connects both brains, and the corpus callosum is just where you sit, you know, and you do everything in a balanced manner and everything like that. And it's a good meditation as well. Like if you go into meditation and just focus yourself on that point right there, you know, after you rebuild your bridge and you got your throne there and stuff like that. Because I was thinking, I know it's weird, but I was just thinking like, damn, should I just be standing here all day? And it was like, no, build a chair, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no reason to get up. There's no reason to leave that point. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have your spirit go move over here. And yeah, your spirits, there's multiple spirits. So you can have your spirit pretty much do everything. So that can go be moving and everything like that. All right, so yeah, you guys rebuild your Bifrost, rebuild your Rainbow Bridge up, and get back into your seat, bro. Get back into your seat, because if you're not in it, there's somewhere definitely in that hole. Well, I don't think they can sit there because they're not balanced. So they either just stay on this side or stay on this side, and those are the archons. That's the demiurge. You know what I'm saying? And they just been sitting there, you know, trying to get you to get all the way, just shoot you all the way back down to your coccyx. You know what I'm saying? Shoot you all the way down to the base of your spine and keep you there trapped. But no, that's where you go and purify, and then you come back up. So that's where you send all the other entities down there to get purified if they're not trying to, you know, work with you in the body and do what needs to be done. So yeah, Wholeness and Blissful Vibrations Tribe, QT, I love y'all. And more esoteric and gnosis in the future is on the way. So stay tuned.